Barb, can you talk just a little bit about your commitment? Some people have misunderstandings about the school board or other political offices. The school board in particular, I mean, this is volunteer work.
Oh, yeah.
You're not getting paid.
No.
You're not getting any special accommodations. Tell us, I mean, how much of a time commitment is it for you to be on the school board?
Well, it really depends on the week and what the issues are. If we have a hot topic, you know, you're going to be putting anywhere from 20 to 40 hours in a week. It depends. But a typical week, it's anywhere from 5 to 10 or 15 hours in a week. You serve on different committees. There's the Finance Committee, the Legislative Committee. We often will develop ad hoc committees to address certain issues for a temporary time span. And so those are kind of information gathering opportunities. Our committees are made up of 3 board members, and then they bring back information recommendations to the full board, and we as a full board then discuss that in a public meeting. We as board members cannot act by ourselves. We can't run around and like a fairy godmother go and make decisions by ourselves. We are only a board when we are in session. We only have the power to make decisions when we make them by voting as 7 people representing all different aspects of Lincoln, Nebraska. So I think that's one thing people don't realize, is that being on the school board is about building consensus. It's about communicating with each other. It's about researching things like best practices. It's about reaching out to your constituents, talking with them, meeting with neighborhood groups, talking to your neighbors, being the type of person who walks through the grocery store and goes, yeah, go ahead, interrupt me. I want to talk about it. And that's, I like to think that I'm that kind of board member that people can come up and talk to me. I think it's important that we hear from constituents to find out what are the needs that are emergency, but also to find out what's working. And we do get a lot of feedback about what's working.
Do you spend a lot of time in schools? Do you visit schools?
Yeah. Well, I have a son who goes to a school,
Okay.
so of course I'm there every day. And that helps. I think it really does help to go and have children in the schools to experience what is going on, but also to go and visit other schools, which I do periodically, yeah.
Okay. Well, Barb, we're getting to the close of our show, and if you would take just a minute or two to explain to our viewers, I mean, do you need people to get involved with your campaign, or what do you need people to do to help you get reelected? Well,
I would appreciate anybody's volunteer time, donations, or advice, or whatever it may be. Certainly, I would appreciate your support in the form of a vote, and I encourage people to go out and vote, regardless of who you're voting for. It's important that you vote in this coming election, which will be April 7th and May 5th. Well, the first one is the primary, the second is the general. It's important that these local elections have your participation, as well as the cycle that includes the presidential election. Oftentimes, some of the most important decisions that impact our personal lives are made by our local governmental entities. So I encourage you to look into that. And if they want to volunteer, they can go and reach me at my phone number. My website will be going up soon, but my phone number is 402-202-1846. My name is Barbara Baier.
And we're very happy to have had Barb on the show today. This has been The Watchful Citizen. I'm your host, Josh Cramer. This has been brought to you by the Lancaster County Democratic Party. You can find us online, www.lancastercountydemocrats.org. And certainly, Barb, thanks to you for being one of our great Watchful citizens, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.